Hello friends, my name is John, this is Throw Overboard. Last week's video generated a bit of heat. Who knew it could be so spicy talking about Justin Trudeau bringing in socialism? But apparently, socialism and Trudeau fans can be quite the toxic bunch. Who knew? Speaking of toxic activists, this week we'll be examining the MMA fighter Gina Carano, who also stars in the Disney Plus TV series The Mandalorian. And she is in the spotlight again due to some upset social justice warriors. The fierce and brave. Let's check a look. Hey, don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy this and you'd like to see more. Let's support one another in our fight for freedom in the fight against the cancel culture mob. Speaking of which, let's get into the article from NME.com. Enemy. Ooh. And it's entitled, The Mandalorian Fans Want Gina Carano Fired for, quote, mocking trans people. Quite the claim. Let's get into the details and see if it is indeed true. The actress has sparked a backlash on social media. Yep. The Mandalorian star Gina Carano has been accused of, quote, mocking trans people after putting the words boop, bop, and beep in her Twitter bio in lieu of pronouns. Those... I can't believe she did that. Those highly, highly offensive words from the, of course, highly offensive character, R2-D2, who comes from the highly offensive movie series, Star Wars. Let's continue. The actress who portrays Cara Dune in the Disney Plus Star Wars series was asked by fans whether she would be... asked. That's putting it mildly. As we'll get into more, she was more hounded, harassed. But, all right. Was asked by fans whether she would add pronouns to her bio to show solidarity with the trans community. The act of adding pronouns has been common among trans and non-binary people in order to avoid being misgendered, while many cisgender people have also included them to show support for the community. One user tweeted to Carano that her co-star Pedro Pascal had included them. Well, if he included them, just fall in line. Step in line. Don't think for yourself. Co-star Pedro Pascal had included them while also accusing her of, quote, liking tweets that mock the act of adding pronouns. How dare she not step in line? Gina Carano tweeted out, yes, Pedro and I spoke, and he helped me understand why people were putting them in their bios. I didn't know before, but I do now. I won't be putting them in my bio, but good for all of you who choose to. I stand against bullying, especially the most vulnerable, and freedom to choose 100%. That's yes, set them up. Oh, is this the apology coming in? I didn't understand before. I do now. I still am not going to do it. No. That's courage. And ultimately, this is a... depending on how you look at the story, whether you're negative or positive, whether you're glass half full or glass half empty, this is either a good story of courage, which is how I see it, or it's a story of mocking and ridicule. But I see this as courage. She's standing up for herself. She's not wanting to just step in line, and she's willing to make jokes, which used to be fine. When did everyone get so offended by jokes and want to cancel people for them? Taking a look at another tweet, this time Gina Carano responding to a Joe Pagliarulo. I probably butchered that, but I'm going to move right past. Not being coy, what is the hashtag woke world mad at you about? I'm looking at your tweets. Are they mad you called two women in a UFC fight ladies? Fill a brother in. The funny thing is, that's not what this is all about. And Gina explains that. We'll look at it in a bit. But it's funny that that could be what the outrage was about. The outrage can be literally about anything. It can seem so small and minuscule, and oftentimes is small and minuscule, but they pick it apart. People just want to pick, and complain. And yes, I realize that I do my fair share of complaining on this. I'm complaining about the complainers. But glass half full, I'm not so much complaining about the complainers as I am praising the ones standing up to the complainers. That's the spin. Gina Carano responded, "They're mad cause I won't put pronouns in my bio to show my support for trans lives. After months of harassing me in every way, I decided to put 3 very controversial words in my bio. Beep, bop, boop. I'm not against trans lives at all. They need to find less abusive representation. These activists, these social justice warriors, I don't know if they understand that they're really doing more harm than good. They're not really helping the cause by just poking and prodding people, pushing and pushing and pushing. I mean, we can only be pushed so far before it's like, what? You know what? No, I don't care. You know what? I don't care. Stop abusing people and then wanting us to take you seriously. It's not good. It doesn't work. Gina responded to another individual who said, asked, can you see how some would read that as mocking? Can't you see where they're coming from? Gina says, I don't think trans people would like all of you trying to force a woman to put something in her bio through harassment and name-calling every day for months, such as, and she lists a number of mean words, abusive words, name-calling. When does calling other people names accomplish anything? Name-calling, it doesn't help. But that leads me to this week's news segment called Trolling the Trolls. In this segment, I'm going to take a look at a comment from last week's video that was very constructive and helpful and meaningful and just a feel-good comment. I've crossed out the name of the individual because I'm nice that way. Let's look at that comment. You look and speak like a homosexual. How did you... Oh, like... I thought I was hiding it, and... You see, I just don't have the fashion sense. I don't have good fashion sense, and stereotypically homosexuals do. So I thought, why not improve my like, somehow I could tap into the good fashion sense of homosexuals, and maybe that would just kind of pass itself on to me, and that it would help me, and what? Productive, constructive, helpful. That's trolling the trolls. Back to the article. However, many fans have criticized her arguments and actions, with some calling for her to be fired from The Mandalorian, and there it is, cancel culture, peak cancel culture. I don't like it, so cancel her. Get her off of a show that I do like. Or it might not even be a show that they do like. But ruin her life because she doesn't agree with me. When did we, as a society, get so intolerant in the name of, quote, tolerance? Tolerance is being able to put up with and accept things that you don't agree with, people that you don't agree with. And it's been twisted to, no, you have to fall in line, you have to step in line, you have to agree, or I can't handle it. Gina Carano tweeted out, beep, bop, boop. Has 0 to do with mocking trans people, and 100% to do with exposing the bullying mentality of the mob that has taken over the voices of many genuine causes. I want people to know you can take hate with a smile. So boop you for misunderstanding. Hashtag all love, no hate. Good thoughts, good sentiments, good words. And again, that's the case. The bullying mentality of the internet, the woke mob, the social justice warriors. Step in line or get canceled, get canned, get fired. Indeed, I want people to know you can take hate with a smile. Just smile, laugh it off. Don't fight violence with violence. Don't fight bullying by also bullying in return. Take those harsh comments, take those harsh criticisms, take the madness and take it with a smile. Turn the other cheek. Make a joke about it. Laugh it off. Jokes are at the root of the cancel culture nowadays, but ultimately that's a much more productive way to spread joy and positivity rather than hate and negativity. Laugh, smile. And those who don't want to, boop you. Boop you. I'm John, and this has been Throw Overboard. Have a wonderful, wonderful week.